And now, without further ado, please enjoy Shakespeare's Leontes.
You shall chance, Camillo, to visit Bohemia. You shall see, as I have said, great difference betwixt Bohemia and our Sicilia.
I think, this coming summer, the king of Sicilia means to pay Bohemia the visitation which he so justly owes him. Sicilia cannot show himself overkind to Bohemia. They were trained together in their childhoods.
I think there is not in the world either malice or matter to alter it. You have an unspeakable comfort of our young Prince Mamillius.
It is a gallant child.
Say this well, and pay them the phone.
Sir, that's tomorrow.
Aww.
1/7, I wonder?
There is no time that moves none. None in the world so soon should win me. So it should now, although my affairs do even drag me homeward. Farewell, brother.
Some guy secret.
I had thought, sir, to have held my peace. Tell him you are sure all in Bohemia is well. To tell, he wants to see his son grow strong, but let him say so then, and let him go. We'll thwack him hence with distaffs. Yet, of your royal presence, I'll adventure the broad week, when, at Bohemia, you take my lord. I'll give him my commission to let him there a month. He'll stay.
No, ma'am.
Nay, but you will?
I may not verily.
Verily. You put me off with limber vows. Sir, no going. Verily, you shall not go. A lady's verily is as potent as a lord's. Will you go yet? Force me to keep you as a prisoner, not like a guest. So you shall pay your fees when you depart, and save your thanks. How say you? My prisoner or my guest?
Your guest, then, madam.
Not your jailer, then, but your kind hostess. Come, I'll question you of my lord's tricks of yours when we were boys. Was not my lord the verier lad of the two?
We were as swimming lambs that did frisk in the sun and bleat the one at the other.
Is he one yet?
He'll stay, my lord.
My request to you is not. My goodness, it's to that purpose.
Never?
Never at once.
Why, know you now, I have spoke to the purpose twice. The one forever earned a royal husband, the other for some while a friend.
Too hard, too hard. Let me talk about my boy.
I, my good lord?
Yes.
How?
My lord.
Are you moved, my lord?
No, in good earnest. I wish to find a boy prince to see me about us.
If at home, sir, he is all my exercise, my mirth, my matter.
Remind me how I love us, I said. Sorry, my brother's welcome.
If you would seek us, we are yours in the garden.
Your own business still you. Will be found, leave me to sky. I make it, you see me not how I get wrong. Go play, boy, play. Thy mother plays, and I play too. But so disgrace the partridge issue and hiss me to my grave. Go play, boy, play. There have been, or I much deceived cockroaches here now. And many a man there is, even at this present now, while I speak this, holds his wife by the arm, and little thinks she has been sluiced in his absence, and is upon fist by his next neighbor. What? Hello there.
I, my good lord.
This great sir will yet stay longer.
You have much to do to make adventure hold.
Please proceed, Camillo. How came it that you could stay?
At the good queen's entreaty.
Let that suffice. I have trusted thee, Camillo, with all the various things, but we have been deceived in my integrity. Deceived.
I may be negligent, foolish, and fearful. In all of these, no man is free. If I were willful negligent, it was my folly. And if industriously I played the fool, it was my negligence.
Hast thou not seen, Camillo? That passed out. You have. Your eyeglass stiffened and cockle form. Oh, for division so apparent, rumor cannot be mute. My wife is slippery.
My lord, never spoken to thee. How you less than this? Wish to reiterate, were sin.
It's whispering nothing. It's leading to fatigue. It's reading noses, skulking in corners, wishing clocks nor swift. Hours, minutes, noon, midnight, and all our flying. Getting left, there's a that wouldn't seem to be with you. Is this nothing? Why then the world? And all it is nothing. The covering sky is nothing. Bohemia nothing. My life is nothing. More nothing have these nothings. It is nothing. Camillo, and I hate thee.
Who does affect her?
Why, he that wears no medal hanging about his neck, Bohemia, who if I had told the truth about thee, would do that which should undo more doom. Ah, and thou as cupbearer, who mightest bespice a cup to give mine enemy a lasting link.
I could do this. I would build lasting potion, but with a lingering germ. But I cannot believe this craft to be my dread mistress.
Dost think I am so mighty, so unsettled to appoint myself in this vexation? And hence so blench?
I must believe you, sir. I can and will fetch out Bohemia for it. Provided that when he's removed, your highness will take again your queen, as yours at first, even for your son's sake.
Thou doest advise me. I'll give no blemish to honor, none. Do it, and thou hast one half of my heart. Do it not, and thou splittest thine own.
Good day, Camillo.
Hail, most royal sir.
The king hath on him such a countenance as he had lost some province and a region. Your changed complexions are the mere mirror. Myself does alter with it.
There is a disease. I cannot name the sickness. It is cause of you that yet are well.
How pardon me, you know all, just to read my knowledge.
You may not say.
A sickness called me, yet I well? I must be answered, dost thou hear, Camillo? What incidents of harm dost thou is creeping toward me? After all, how near?
Since I am charged with honor, and by him that I think honorable, appoint my counsel. I am appointed him to murder you.
Why, Camillo?
By the king.
For what?
He thinks, nay, with all confidence he swears, that you touched his queen forbiddingly.
How should this grow?
I know not, but I believe 'tis safer to avoid what is grown than question how 'tis born. Away tonight.
I do believe thee. Come, sir, hearts and face.
Come, sir, away. Take the boy to him, so troubles me, his past enduring.
Come, my gracious lord, shall I be your playfellow?
No, I'm none of you.
Why, my sweet lord?
You'll speak to me and kiss me hard as if I'm your baby still.
I love you better. Why so, my lord?
The queen, your mother, rounds apace. We shall present our services to a fine new prince one of these days, and then you'll want to hand with us, if we would have you.
She spread a plate into a goodly bulk.
Good time to come to her. I'm for you again.
Pray you sit by us and tell us a tale. Merry or sad tales? As merry as you will.
The sad tale's best for winter. I'm going to spite the goblin.
Give me the boy. I'm glad to not nurse him. When you got there some signs we get, you know what you must like him.
What is this, sport?
Away with her, and let her spoil herself, with that she's beaten with. For 'tis Felicity's. She's an adulteress.
Oh. Should a villain say so, he were as much more villain. You, my lord, did what mistake?
You have mistook my lady. Felicity's for Leontes. Oh, that thing. She's an adulteress. I said to you.
How will this grieve you when you shall come to clearer knowledge that you thus have punished me? Gentle, my lord.
Away with her, the prison.
I must be patient till the heavens look with an aspect more favorable. Good my lords, I am not prone to weeping, as our sex commonly are, the want of which feigned dew perchance shall dry your pities. But I have that honorable grief lodged here, which burns worse than tears drown. Beseech you all, my lords, with thought so qualified as your charity shall best instruct you, measure me. And so, the king's will be performed.
Shall I be heard?
Who is that goes with me? Beseech your highness, my women may be with me, for you see my plight requires it. Do not weep, good fools. I never wished to see you sorry. Now I trust I shall. My women, come, you have leave.
Beseech your highness, call with me again.
Be certain what you do, sir, lest your justice prove violence, in the which 3 great ones suffered yourself, your queen, your son,
For her, my lord, I dare my life lay down and will do it, sir. Please you to accept it that the queen is spotless.
You smell this business with a sense as cold as a dead man's nose. But I do see it, and feel it. Yet, for greater confirmation, when acting this importance towards most piteous be wild, I have dispatched and imposed to sacred dovetails to Apollo's temple. Cleomines and Dion, who knew no substance. Now from the oracle, they will bring all, whom spiritual counsel had, shall stop, or slur. I don't know.
Well done, my lord.
Come, follow us.
You know me, do you not?
For a worthy lady and one whom much I honor.
Pray you then conduct me to the queen.
I may not, madam, to the contrary I have expressed commandment.
Here's a due token of honesty and honor from the access of gentle visitors. Is it lawful, pray you to see her women? Any of them? Emilia?
So please you, madam, I shall bring Emilia forth.
I pray not call her.
I must be present at your conference.
How fair is our gracious lady? She is something before her time, delivered. A boy, a daughter, and a goodly babe. He must be told, and he shall. The office becomes a woman best. I'll take it upon myself. Commend my best obedience to the queen. If she dares trust me with her little babe, I'll show it the king and undertake to be her advocate to the last. We do not know how he may soften at the sight of the child.
Madam, if it please the queen to send the babe, I know not what I shall avert to pass him.
This child was prisoner to the room, thence freed and enfranchised, not according to the anger of the king, nor guilty of, if any be, the trespass of the queen.
I do believe it.
Do not you fear, upon mine honor, I will stand betwixt you and danger.
Nor night, nor day, no rest. What other good?
He took good rest tonight. His hope to sickness is discharged.
Conceiving the dishonor of his mother, he straight declined, drooped, took it deeply.
I swear this is not a business.
I don't know. Tyranny, tyrannous, passion. More, alas, than the queen's life, a gracious, innocent soul, more free than he is jealous. That's enough.
Madam, he has not slept tonight. Commanded none should come at him.
Not so hot, good sir.
Away with that gracious lady. And it's because I told you she should not know about me. I knew she would.
I told her so, my lord.
Good, my liege. I come from your good queen.
Good queen.
I say, good queen.
Watch your head.
Let him that makes what trifles up his eyes first hand me. On mine own accord, I'll off, but first I'll do my errand. The good queen, for she is good, hath brought you forth a daughter.
You not piss it out? Give her the bastard. Take it out, I'll say. Mix that roll.
Forever unvenerable be thy hands, as thou takest the princess by that forced baseness.
It is an issue of Polixenes.
Although the prince be little, the whole matter and copy of the father. Eye, nose, lips so like to him that got it.
A gross hag, and lawful thou would be hanged that would not say your tongue.
Hang all the husbands that cannot do that feat. You'll leave yourself hardly one subject.
I will chamber with her. Away with her.
Look to your babe, my lord. 'Tis yours. Jove, send her a better guiding spirit. What needs these hands? You, that are thus so tender over his follies, will never do him good. Not one.
My child, away with it. Even as a heart so tender over it, I say, take it hence, and see this thing consumed with fire. Thou saidst on my wife.
I did not, sir. These lords, my noble fellows, if they please, can clear me in.
We can, my liege. He is not guilty of her coming hither.
I am a feather for each wind that blows. Sound of Honest's bastard kneel and call me father. Better to burn it now, curse it then. But be it. Let it live. It shall not be! You, sir, come you hither. What will you eventually save this brat's life?
To save the innocent, anything possible.
March and perform it. Seest thou, the belly ready point not be decked, I sell it, but to thy rude-tongued wife. There is some remote and desert place where chance may nurse it or anything. Take it up.
I swear to do this, though a present death had been more merciful. Come, poor babe.
Please, Your Highness, those three those you sent to the oracle are come an hour since. Cleomines and Dion, being well bred from Delphos, are both landed.
23 days they've been absent. This could speed. The tales of great Apollo suddenly will have the truth have disappeared. Mary Lords, some recession that we may reign a most disloyal lady. For as she hath been publicly accused, so shall she have a just and open trial. Produce the prisoner.
It is His Highness's pleasure that the Queen appear in person, here in court.
Read the indictment.
Hermione, Queen to the worthy Leontes, King of Sicilia, thou art here accused and arraigned of high treason and committing adultery with Polixenes, King of Bohemia, and conspiring with Camillo to take away the life of our sovereign lord the king, thy royal husband.
You, my lord, best know, whom least will seem to do so. My past life hath been as continent, as chaste, as true as I am now unhappy. For Polixenes, with whom I am accused, I do confess I loved him, as an honor he required, with such a kind of love as might become a lady like me, as yourself commanded. You speak a language that I understand not.
You had a basket of Polixenes, with no love of death.
Sir, spare your threats. The bug which you would frighten me with, I seek. To me can life be no commodity. The crown and comfort of my life, your favor, I do give lost, for I do feel it gone, but know not how it went. My second joy, and first fruits of my body, from his presence I am barred like one infectious. My third comfort, starred most unluckily, is from my breast, hold out to murder. Myself on every post proclaimed a strumpet. Lastly, hurried here, to this place in the open air, before I have got strength of limit. Now, my liege, tell me what blessings I have here alive that I should fear to die. Therefore proceed. I do refer me to the oracle. Apollo be my judge.
This your request is altogether just. Therefore bring forth, and in Apollo's name, his oracle.
Hermione is chaste, Polixenes blameless, Camillo a true subject, Leontes a jealous tyrant, his innocent babe truly begotten, and the king shall live without an heir, if that which is lost be not found.
Now,
Blessed be the He says to jealousy. This is very awful.
My lord,
What is your business?
the prince, your son, with mere conceit and fear of the queen's speed, is gone.
Gone?
Is dead.
Apollo's enemy, and has himself constructed by justice. How now
The
then?
news is now to the queen. What town?
Her arms been overcharged. She will recover. I have too much to leave my own suspicion. I'll reconcile you with Polixenes. My queen. We'll call it Camillo.
Oh, cut my lace, lest my heart cracking and break too.
What fit is this, good lady?
What studied torments, tyrant, hast for me? What wheels, racks, fires, what flame, boiling? Thou wouldst have poisoned good Camillo's honor, to have him kill a king. The queen, the sweetest, dearest creature's dead, and vengeance for it not dropped down yet.
the higher powers forbid.
Do not repent these things, for they are heavier than all thy woes can stir. Therefore betake thee to nothing but despair. 1,000 knees, 10,000 years together, naked, fasting upon a barren mountain, and still, winter and storm perpetual could not move the god.
See no more. Come, leave me these sorrows.
Come, poor babe. Not believed. Spirits of the dead may walk again. If such things be, thy mother last night, your white rose.
Anna, I fear we have led him in ill time. Stabs the criminal.
Look to thy back. Place his remote fire in Bohemia. Never weep and leave it crying. As for the lost forever, Perdita, I prithee called. Fretted much I did time collect myself and thought this was so. There lie Verdes, a savage glitter. Well, there you go. This is the chase I am going for. My legs! Please, anyone, somebody.
There were no age between 10 and 3 and 20. Or that you could seek out the rest. They have steered away 2 of my best youth. And I heard the wonderful supervisor of the master. What have we here? Where's Cleomines? A runner. A very pretty one. A boy. If thou see a thing to happen and thou didn't run, come hither. Where is thou, man? I have seen 2 such sights, by sea and by land. I wish you could see how it chafes, how it rages, how it takes up the shore. But that's not to the point. Oh, the most piteous cry of the poor souls, sometimes to see him, and not to see him. Now, the ship borne in the moon with her main mast, and on, swallow. And then for the land service, to see how the bear tore out his shoulder bone, how he cried to me for help, some of his name was Antigonus. I know nothing. And then to make an end of the ship, to see how the sea flap-dragoned it. But first, how the poor souls roared and the sea mocked them. And how the poor gentleman Lord and the bear mocked him, both roaring louder than the sea or river. Really, Lucy, when was this boy? Now! Now I have not weeks since I saw these sights. The men are not yet cold underwater, nor the bear have died on the gentleman. Is that it now? Heavy matters. Heavy matters. Look at me here, boy. Thou mess with things dying. I with things newborn. What's within, boy? Gold. All gold. Uplift. Keep it close. Home, the next way. We are very lucky, boy, and to be so still requires nothing but secrecy. Let my sheep go.
Now take upon me, in the name of time, to use my wings imputed not a crime to me or my swift passage that I slide. Or 16 years your patience disallowing, I turn my glass and give my scene such growing As you had slept between Leontes leaving, the effects of his fond jealousness so breeding that he shut up himself. Imagine me, gentle spectators, that I now may be in fair Bohemia. And remember well, I mentioned the son of the kings, which Florizel I now name to you. And with speed so haste to speak of Perdita, now growing in grace, a shepherd's daughter, and what to her appears, the argument of time, of this lad, if ever you have spent time worse, ere now.
I pray thee, Camillo, be no more fortunate to sickness denying thee anything, a death to grant us.
It is 15 years since I saw my home. I desire to lay my bones there. Besides, a huge king, my master, has sent to me, to whose feeling sorrows I might be to blame.
As thou lovest me, Camillo, why not have the rest of thy services by leaving me now? Say to me, when sawest thou Prince Florizel and my son?
Sir, it is 3 days since I saw the prince.
I have eyes under my service from whom I have his intelligence. They say that he is sent from the house of the most holy shepherd. A man that from very nothing and beyond the imagination of his neighbors is grown into an unspeakable state.
I have heard, sir, of such a man. But the daughter of most rare note.
Thou shalt accompany us to this place, where we shall, not appearing what we are, have some question with the shepherd.
I willingly obey a man.
My best Camillo, we must disguise ourselves.
I have served Prince Florizel, and in my time, Lord Froggy. But now, I go to service. My father named me Autolycus.
For me, as I am, littered under Mercury, my revenue was the silly cheats. A prize.
A prize. Let me see. What am I to buy for our sheep shearing feast? 3 pounds of sugar, 5 pounds of currants, rice. What will the sister of mine do with rice? But my father hath made her mistress of the feast, and she lays it on.
Oh, help me! I'm robbed, sir, and beaten. My money and apparel taken from me, and these detestable things put upon me.
What? A horseman or a footman?
A footman, sweet sir, a footman.
Lend me thy hat. I'll help you. Lend me that.
Oh, good sir, 10 years. Softly, dear sir. Good sir, softly. You found me a charitable office.
Does slack any money? I have a little money for thee.
No! Good, sweet sir, offer me no money. That kills my heart.
How do you now?
Good sir, much better than I was. I can stand and walk. As we take the money from you and pace softly towards my kinsman's.
Shall I bring you on the way?
No, good face, sir. No, sweet sir.
Then, fare thee well. I must go buy spices for our sheep shearing.
What for you, sweet sir? Your purse is not hard enough to purchase your spice.
This your sheep shearing is at a meeting of the petty gods, and you the Cleomines.
Sir, my gracious lord, to chide at your extremes it not becomes me. Oh, pardon that I named them. Your high self, gracious mark the land, now spirited the swain's wearing. And me, a poor lonely maid, who has got a slang great style. I should blush to see you so attired.
I bless the day when my good falcon made us fight across thy father's ground.
Even I tremble to beg your father, by some accident, should pass this way as you did. Oh, the fates, how would you look to see her so noble, so finely bound up? What would you say? The resolution cannot hold me to suppose as it must be by the power of the king.
With these force of thoughts, I really darken out the mirth of the feast, but I'll be thine, my fair, or not my father's. For I cannot be mine own nor anything to any if I be not thine. To this I am most constant. Your guests are coming. Lift up your countenance as if it were the day of that nuptial which we two after one shall come.
Oh, Lady Fortune, stand your auspicious. Thy daughter, when mild life upon this day, she was both pantler, butler, cook, both dame and servant.
Welcome, doll. Serve, doll.
Sir Donovan. Take my father's blood, take on hostage. You're very welcome, sir.
Shepherds. Fair one are you? Well, you fit our ages with flowers.
These are flowers of middle summer, and I believe they are given to men of middle age. You're very welcome, sir.
I of your flock, I would weave graving and live only by David.
Methinks I praise I have seen them do such pastorals. Sure, this robe of mine does change my disposition.
What you do still matters what is done. When you speak sweet, I'd have you do whatever. When you sing, I'd have you buy and sell so. So, give alms, praise so, and for the ordering your bears to sing them too. When you dance, I wish you a lady see that you might ever do nothing but that. So, still so.
But Lord, please, your graces are too large. If your gifts do not plainly be held unstage shepherd with wisdom, I might fear my Lord, please, you would be the false way.
I think you have as little fear to give as I have promised great to it. But come, our dance I pray. Your hand might hurt us, so the turtles pair that never mean to part.
I'll swear for him.
Come on, stand up. Good shepherd, what first way is this with dances with your daughter?
They only believes and boasts himself to have her with a kid. I believe it. Says you. He said to was my daughter. I think he was not advocates to choose who loves another best. So thou shouldst take no money of me. But being enthralled as I am, would also be the bondage of certain ribbons and gloves. I was promised against the fees, but they come not too late now.
He hath promised you more than that, or there be liars.
He hath paid you all he promised you. Maybe he hath paid you more, but for shame you to give him again. Yes, amongst maids. Is there not working time to whisper of these secrets? But you must be tale-telling for all our guests. Come, I have done. You promised me a tawdry lace and a pair of big gloves. Have I not told thee how I was cozened by the way and lost all my money?
And indeed, sir, there are cousins abroad. Therefore, it behooves men to be wary.
Be gone down, man. Thou shalt lose nothing here. Let us hear. Ballads? Pray now buy some. I love the ballad in print.
Here's one, to a very doleful tune. How a loan shark's wife was brought to bed of 20 money bags in a burden.
Is it true, think you?
Very true, and but a month old.
That's me for marrying a loan shark.
Pray now, buy it. Come on, lay by. Let's first see more ballads.
It was thought she was a woman, and was turned into a cold fish.
Is it true too, think you?
God Justice's hands at it.
Laid by two.
Another. This is a merry ballad, but a very pretty one.
Let's have some merry ones. We'll have the song out now by ourselves. Heather, let's have the first choice. Follow me, girls.
And you shall pay well for him. So now, fair shepherd, you then done nothing matter with him? If your last interpretation should use or call this your lack of love or bounty, you restrain it for a reply at least, if you may good care of how we hold him.
Old sir, no, she pledges not such trifles as these are. The gifts she looks for me are packing up within my heart, which I have given already.
Let my daughter say you delight in it. I cannot speak so well, nothing so well, knowing nor mean better. I've hiding mine own thoughts, I cannot purity of his. I give my daughter to him, and may her portion equal his.
daughter, yours. Stop swaying a while, beseech you. Have you a father?
I have, but none of them.
Noty of this.
He neither does nor shall.
Methinks the father is at the nuptial of his son, a guest that thus becomes two. Pray once more, lies he not dead, and again does nothing but what he did being childish?
He has his health and ample strength indeed.
Then offer him, if this be so, a rod. Let him note.
He shall not.
Prithee, let him.
No, he must not. Mark our contract.
Mark your words, son! Oh, my heart! Follow us to court, thou churl, though this time, though full of our displeasure, yet we free thee from the dead bloated. And you, enchantment, worthy enough a herdsman, yea, him too, that makes himself, but for all honor therein, unworthy thee. If ever, henceforth, thou leavest royal lashes to his entrance open, I will divide the death as cruelly as I
Even here on done, I was not what you feared. For once or twice, I was about to rise and tell him. The self-same sun that shines upon his court has brought his visage from our cottage, and looks unlike. Will't please me, sir, be gone? I told you it would come of this. Beseech you, and of your own estate take care. This human mind being now awake, I'll cling it no inch farther. How now, father?
I cannot speak, nor think.
Why look ye so upon me? I am but sorry, not fear. Delayed, but nothing alter. What I was, I am.
You know your father's temper at this time. How often have I told you to be thus?
Camillo, not for Bohemia, nor the pomp that may be there gleaned. For all the sun sees, or the closer glooms, or the found seas hides in unknown fathoms, or a great mile to my fair beloved. This you may know, and so deliver. I am put to sea with her. Here I cannot hold on shore.
It may please you to think that I love the king, and through him what nearest him, which is your gracious self. Embrace my direction. I'll point you where you shall set receiving and shall become your highness. Make for Cecilia, and there present yourself and your fair princess. She shall inhabit it as becomes the partner of your bed. Meetings I see Leontes opening his free arms and weeping his welcomes forth, and ask thee their some forgiveness.
We are not varnished like Bohemia's son, nor shall appear in Sicilia.
My lord, fear none of this. It shall be so my care to be royally appointed.
What full honesty is, and trust his sworn brother, another simple gentleman, so that in this time of lethargy I picked not most of their festival purses, and had not the old man come in to rhubarb again at king's daughter and the king's son, and scare my chops in the trap, I had not left them person alive in the whole army. Who's out there? If they go for him now, writing. Fear not, man. I am a poor fellow, sir.
Be content. For outside of that poverty, we must make an exchange. Therefore, dictate me instantly, and exchange garments with this gentleman. Though the penny worth on his side be the worst, yet will be. There's the boot.
I must poor fellow, sir. I know you well enough.
Nay, Libby, dispatch. The Duchess has read already. Fortune of it. Take your finger cat and plug it over your brow, not with your face.
Same place in eyes that I must bear apart.
Should I now make my father not call me son?
Nay, you shall know that. Farewell, my friend.
Thank you, sir.
What I do next shall be the power of the king, wherein my hope is I shall so prevail to force him after. In his company, I shall reduce Cecilia.
Side, who's more matter for a flesh and blood.
Nay, but hear me.
Yay.
Go to then. She being none of your flesh and blood has not offended the king. I will tell the king all. Every word.
Yea, his son's prince. How now, rustics, whither you bound?
To the palace, and beg your worship.
Your affairs there? What? With whom? The condition of your father, the prince of your dwelling, the nature, ages, of what have been fitting, and anything that is fitting to be known? His father?
Follow, sir. Are you the courtier and love you, sir?
I am courtier Donovan. And one that has a push on plug back thy business there.
This cannot be but a great courtier. His garments are rich, but he wears them not handsomely.
Fargo there, what's in Fargo, sir?
There are such secrets in this farthing box which none must know but the king.
The king is not at the palace. He's got a ward full of grief.
So you said, sir, about his son, that surely you have married a shepherd's daughter.
If that shepherd be not in hand fast, let him fly. The torches he shall feel will break the back of man.
Does the old man bear a son, sir? Do you hear?
He has a son, who shall be laid alive, then anointed over with honey, set on the head of a wasp's nest, then stand till he be 3/4 and a dram dead, then recovered again with aqua vitae, then with flies blown to death. But what talk we of this traitor? Tell me what you have to the king. I will bring you where he is aboard, handle your persons to his presence, whisper him in your behalfs.
He seems to be a great authority. Close with him, give him gold. Remember, stoned and flayed alive. And it please you, sir, to undertake the business for us. Here's the gold that I have. I will give you as much as the old man does when the business is performed.
I will trust you. Walk toward the seaside, go on the right hand. I will but look upon the hedge and follow you.
You're blessed in this man. As I would say, you've been blessed. Let's go for as he bids us. He was provided to do us good.
If I had a mind to be honest, I think pregnant would not suffer me. She drops booties in my mouth. Damn, I will present them. There may be matter in it.
Sir, you have done enough. Now perform the saintly sorrow. Forget your evil with them. Forgive yourself.
Whilst I remember her virtues, I cannot forget.
Too true, my lord. You might have spoken 1,000 things that would have done the time more benefit. Nor one of those would have been read again. If you would not so, you pity not the state. Is it not the tenor of his oracle that King Leontes shall not have an heir till his lost child be found? 'Tis your counsel, my lord. Should the heavens be contrary?
My true Paulina, we shall not marry again till thou biddest us.
That shall be when your first queen's again in breath.
One that gives out himself, Prince Florizel, son of Polixenes, with his princess, desires access to your high presence.
His father assisted to our friends, bring him to our embracements. No more, cease. Thou knowest it has to be again when talked of. There come. Were I at 21, your father's came to say you. His very heir, I should call you brother. And your princess, goddess, oh, alas.
Good my lord, she came from Libya. And most royal sir, prosperous, health, and friendly, we have crossed to execute the charge my father gave me.
Most noble sir, Bohemia greets you from himself by me, desires you to attach his son who has fled from his father, from his hopes, and to a shepherd's daughter.
What is Emilia? Speak.
He's in your city now. I now came from him.
Camillo has betrayed me.
He's with the king, your father.
Who? Camilla?
The heavens set spies upon us. What contract celebrated?
You are married?
We are not, sir, nor are we like to be. The stories you will kiss the nose first. Except when an advocate, at your request, my father will grant such precious things as trifles.
Oh, good, my lord.
Beseech you, sir, were you present at this relation? I am Sire, look at the Fargo. I heard him say, they found the child. I may help promote in delivering the business, but The changes I perceived in the king and Camilla were very notes of admiration. They seemed almost staring on one another to tear the cases of their eyes. Here comes the gentleman who happily knows more. The news, Jailor!
Nothing but bonbons! The oracle is fulfilled. The king's daughter is found. Such is the old wonders brought out over the hour that Powell scarce cannot express it. Here comes the lady Florizel.
The mantle of Queen Hermione! The jewel about the necklace! The letter of Antigonus found with it, who said no to be the character. The majesty of the creature, the resemblance of the mother, and many other evidences all proclaim her with all certainty to be my king's daughter! The two kids.
No.
The new impossible sight, which had to be seen, cannot be spoken of. Our king, being ready to leap out himself for joy of his found daughter, and if that joy now become a loss, cry, oh, that mother, then ask Sophia forgiveness, but embraces his son-in-law.
Are they returned to the court?
No! The princess, upon hearing of her mother's statue, which in the name of Paulina, appeased many years in making by that rare Italian master, Giulio Romano! So near to Hermione, had got Hermione, that they say, let him speak to her, and stand in hope of answer.
I thought she had some great business there, for she had twice or thrice a day, ever since the death of Hermione visited that removed house. Shall we visit and move a company piece to rejoicing?
Let's along. I brought the old man to set aboard the prince. Told him I had been talking before, though. Here comes the too. Yes, I will. Come, boy, I have cast no children, but their sons and daughters will all be gentlemen born. You are well met, sir. You tried to fight with me this other day because I was a gentleman born. See these clothes? Tell me the lie. Do and try that I'm not now a gentleman born. I know you are now, sir, a gentleman born. It have been so any time these 4 hours. And so I would. But I was a gentleman born before my father. For the king's son took me by the hand and called me brother. And then the 2 kings called my father brother. And then the prince, my brother, and the princess, my sister, called my father father. And so we went. And I was the first gentleman-like tears that ever we shed. I hope to beseech you, sir, to pardon me all the faults I've committed to your worship, and to give me your good report to the prince, my master. Prithee, son, do, for we must be gentle. Now we are gentlemen. That was an end of my life. I ended like your good worship. Give me that hand. I'll swear that the prince then was as honest a true fellow as any of the Bohemian. You may say it, but not swear it. Not swear it? Then I am a gentleman. The Bears and Franklins say it. I'll swear it. I prove so, sir, to my power. Come, follow us. We'll be like good masters.
Oh, Paulina, we honor you with trouble. You came to the statue of Queen.
Here it is. I like your silence. If the more shows off your wonder, but yet speak. First you, my liege.
Her natural posture. But yet, Paulina, Hermione was not so much wrinkled. Nothing so aged as this sounds.
Oh, not by much. So much the more on Carver's excellence, which lets go by some 16 years and makes her as she lived now.
She might have done now. I am ashamed. It's not stolen with you, Queen, for being more stolen. Oh, royal peace, there is magic in thy majesty. From thy admiring gods, the spirits standing like stone.
And give me leave, and do not say it to superstition, but I kneel under an forever blessing. Lady, dear Paulina, indeed when I but began, give me thy hand of yours to give.
Oh, patience! The statue is but newly fixed, the color's not dry. My lord, your sorrow is true so laid on, which 16 winters cannot blow away.
Indeed, my lord, if I had thought the sight of my poor image would thus have brought
Do not draw again.
I am sorry, sir, I have thus far stirred you, but I could afflict you farther. Quit presently the chapel, or resolve you for more amazement. If you can behold it, I'll make the statue move. Indeed, descend and take you by the hand, but then you'll think, which I protest against, I am assisted by wicked powers.
What you can make her do, I am content to look on. But speak, I am content to hear.
It is required that you do awake your fate. All stand still. On! Those that think it is a lawful business I am about, let them depart.
See, no foot shall stir.
Music, awake her! Strike, 'tis time to stand. Be strong. Approach, strike all that look upon you marvel. Come, nay, present your hand. When she was young, look at her. Now, in age, is she become a servant?
She's born.
She embraces him.
Please read at your clothes, fair Madam. Kneel and pray your mother's blessing. Turn, good lady. Our Perdita is found. Gods, look down, and from your graces, for your grace from my daughter's head. Oh, tell me, my lord, where hast thou been preserved? Where lived? From my father's court. For thou shalt hear that I, knowing by Paulina that the oracle gave him that was to be, have preserved myself to see the issue. There is time enough for that. You precious renders all your exaltation partake to everyone. I, an old turtle, were winged into some withered bag, and my mate that's never to be found again, and that I lost.
Peace, man. Actually, the customs came my mind and said, as I have been one. Will not see fault. Here, my Calvino is mine. Find me and I will help you. Ah, no! Take her by the hand, whose wit and honesty is fixed in the What? Did you know my brother? Every part that ever happened between you and me looks like suspicion. This is your son-in-law, and son unto a king. He perished directly, struck back to your daughter. You cannot leave us in peace. You know, we should each one demand and answer to his power. Why at the time? Since first we said, listen, you know.
Ceremony to do. So actually, gallants, thank you all so much for being gallants, so you can actually go back to your seats unless you are an intern, and then you need to stay over there. The campers, as soon as they're ready, can come American Shakespeare Center that I call the ASC Old Timers Society, or the ASCTC. And the ASCTC, yes, thank you, ASCTC, are the graduated alumni of camp. Sometimes they come back as interns. And so for our traditional ceremony here, what I will have us do is most of our campers are new to us, which is so great because that means that most of them can come back. But once you move on from high school and go on to college or whatever is next, you become an ASCOT. And we do have one advising ASCOT to induct today. So I will call her name. She will leave the cohort of her campers. She will come here and get her amazing ASCOT's shirt and certificate. Not me, yes, indeed. And our photographer, I should have said the thing where I wasn't good in the middle, but no, you're doing great. Great, yeah. And then join her new peers on this side. And in fact, I feel like there are at least one other ASCOT in the room. We have some other ASCOT here. Congratulations to Sophia Schwanner. For today. Thank you, live stream audience. We're going to say goodbye now. And thank you, regular audience. We're also going to say goodbye now. Here's what's going to happen next. We're going to do some group photos on stage. We understand that there are people with parents here who